Hello guys and welcome back to chemistry class. So we're going to have chemistry today. All right. And of course, we'll continue our study on the factors that govern the preferential discharge of ions during what electrolysis. All right. And in the previous episode, when we were talking about discharge or deposition rather, we talked about the three factors. We say one of the factors that govern the preferential discharge of ion during electrolysis is the position of the ion in the electrochemical series, in the ECS, in the electrochemical series. We also mentioned that another factor, right, that govern the preferential discharge of ion. That means when two ions stroll to the cathode or to the anode, which one of them will get what discharge or what deposited, right? So now we say one of the factors is the position of the ion in the electrochemical series. And then also we talk about the concentration. The second factor is the concentration of the ion, right, in the electrolyte. And then also we also spoke about the third factor, which is the nature of electrode use. All right, the nature of electrode use. We said what? These are the three factors that govern the preferential discharge of ions during electrolysis. And today in this episode, we are going to focus our attention only on the position of the ion in the electrochemical series. In the next episode, we'll talk about the other two. All right. Okay. Now let's, without further ado, head to talking about the position of the ion in the electrochemical series. The position of the ion in the ECS. Now, before we continue, let us take a question. Let us see some questions from the O3 School JAMB app. Okay. Now, this is a JAMB question from the O3 School JAMB app. Like I've told you, this video tutorial is sponsored by the O3 School JAMB app. All right. So this is a chemistry question, 1999 chemistry question. Okay. This is 1999, number 38. Okay, and we're told here, they say, the pair of metals in the reactivity series that are usually extracted by the electrolysis of their ores is, we're giving A, magnesium and zinc. The question is being displayed on your screen right now. Then B, we're giving magnesium and calcium. Then C, it said, well, copper and zinc. And then D, we're giving lead and calcium. Okay, so if you do not know the position of ions in the electrochemical series, it will be difficult for you to answer this question. And that is why I want to deal with this in this episode, answer some questions from the app, and then you will see that you are balanced when it comes to any question that comes from this. There are some other questions we're going to look at the end of this teaching. So please stay put and make sure you are watching. Okay, so make sure you also have the O3 School JAMB app, because that app is all you need to succeed in your exam. It has all the past questions, wonderful feature, question start feature, the UTME challenge that will conduct for all students that are participating in JAMB for this current year. Okay, you compete every week, every Saturday. You win amazing prizes, and then you are getting used to how JAMB said that question. You will see your results every week, so you are gauging how prepared you are for the exam, and of course, you are building your confidence towards the exam, so that when you get to the hall that day, hey, ayaga. All right, now let's get to what you are talking about today: the position of the ions in the electrochemical series. This is ECS, electrochemical series. So in the electrochemical series, we have the cations. That is the positively charged ions. You have the anions, the negatively charged ions. Okay, so now this is the electrochemical series. Now, for the cations, the lower the ion, the lower the ion in the electrochemical series. That's for the cations now, right? The lower the ion in the electrochemical series, the more likely it is to be discharged. All right. For the cations now, right? The lower the ion in the electrochemical series, the more likely it is to be discharged. Now, why is this? This is due to the fact that the lower the ion in the electrochemical series, that's talking about the cations now, the lower the ion in this series, it means what? The more electronegative that ion is. Okay? The lower it is in the electrochemical series for the cation, it means the lower, the more electronegative it is, and that means what? The less electropositive it is. Okay? Let us look at the cations first of all. Before we talk about the ions, let's talk about the cations first, so that let's see the electropositivity series, that is or the electrochemical series for the for the cations, so that we are going to use to match this teaching, so that you fully understand what you are doing. To easily remember what the electrochemical series for the cations, we use what? This mnemonic. So I'm going to have King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed hands after approval. Okay, so this is the mnemonic we are going to use to remember what the electrochemical series for the for the cations. Okay, King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed hands after approval. Okay, you can even turn it to a song. You can say, King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed hands after approval. You can turn it to that Catholic song, like the way they used to sing song in Cali. Those their beats. King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed hands after approval. Any way you will use to remember this series, this electrochemical series for the cations using this mnemonic, please know it. It is not a must that you must use this. You can even form your own. Anyway, back in the days, I don't use a formula. I used to use my head. I'll say K N A C A M G A L Z N F E S N. I will just be listing them like that. So any way you can use to remember them, please make sure to remember them, because questions are being set from JAMB question, as you have seen from the app immediately. Right now, that questions come from this area in JAMB very well. Okay, so please do not joke with it. If it snows, you are going to lose. Okay, please get the O3 School JAMB app, download it, go to Play Store right now, download it, activate it. As at the time of speaking with you right now, right, the activation of the app is just 3,000 naira. As at the time of speaking, over time it will increase. So please pass your JAMB at once. There's joy in passing your JAMB at once. As people who have written JAMB 2 or 3 times, you see that it is not, in fact, it's not what you should be talking about outside. It's very, very irritating. All right. So please, whether you're writing JAMB for the first time, whether you're writing JAMB for the second time, whether you're writing JAMB for the third time, and you're watching this video right now, pin your bum in one place and study. Study to show thyself approved. All right. So please, if you really want to get your admission this year, make sure that all your focus is on your admission. Some of you, distractions here and there, you are not focused on what you are doing, and you want to get a good score. Please make sure that all you are doing is what you are studying. You are studying. Know that this period from now till when I'll write my exam is study. I'm going to study and make sure I'll cover my syllabus. I'll make sure I'll do this. Just make sure you keep reading and stay focused on your books. If you can pin your bum in one place and study, you must get results. Okay, please download that app immediately and start practicing. So this is King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed after approval. So the K here is what? Is for potassium. King, K is for potassium. Then Na, that is for sodium from the Nathan. Then we have calcium from the cathode. Then you have Mg, that is magnesium from the mobilized. Then we have aluminium from the all. Then zonal, we have Zn, that is zinc. Then you have forces, that is now? That is iron. Okay, Fe, that is iron. Okay, then we have sins, that is tin, Sn. Then we have P, that is from the power, that is lead, Pb. Then we have Has. From Has, we have hydrogen. We have hydrogen. Then for change is copper. Then for hands is mercury, Hg. Then for after is Ag, that is silver. Then we now have approval, that is AU. That is for gold. Okay. Then the one now of platinum. Platinum is the last among what those series. Okay, so this is what the electropositivity series. King Nathan cannot mobilize all zonal forces since power has changed hands after since power has changed hands after approval. Then have platinum. Okay, so please make sure that this mnemonic, all right, is stored somewhere in your head in case you do not want to what stress yourself remembering all this by heart. You can just simply what remember this mnemonic and know what each word what translates to. Okay, so I'm going to what write that out somewhere so that we can have all of them in one line. Okay, so this is what KNACALZNFE So this is our electropositivity word series. Okay, now that we are able to what write it out, let's take this off. Okay, please remember what that mnemonic. Now we have what the cations here, and we are saying here that what this is the electropositivity series, or this is the electrochemical series for the cations. And we have the first element there is what is potassium. Okay, then we have what sodium, we have calcium, we have magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, and platinum. Now, and we are saying that for the cations, okay, that the lower the ion in the electrochemical series, the lower the ion in the ECS for the cations, the more likely it is to be discharged. Okay, so from this electrochemical series, it is obvious here that potassium is the most reactive. It is the most electropositive among all of them. Okay, so now if you see, after potassium is sodium. So after sodium is what is calcium. After calcium is magnesium. After magnesium is what is aluminum. In terms of what electropositivity or what reactivity, how reactive they are. Okay, so we start from potassium first, then we have sodium, calcium going down this way. This means that what? That sodium is less electropositive than what potassium, and that means that what that sodium is more electronegative than what than potassium. Please understand how we use what electropositivity and electronegativity. Okay, since potassium is more electropositive than sodium, it means that sodium is more electronegative than what than potassium. That's why we are saying that the lower the ion in the ECS, the more likely it is to be what to be discharged. That means if potassium and sodium now stroll to the cathode, right? If they stroll now for what? For discharge. If they stroll to discharge, now which of them will be discharged? The one lower in the ECS will be discharged. That means sodium will be discharged in preference to what to potassium, because potassium is more electropositive than what than sodium. That's what you just simply mean. Okay, as I say, the lower the ion in the ECS, the more likely it is to be what to be discharged. This is due to the fact for those of you that want to take note, this is due to the fact that the lower the ion in the ECS, the more electronegative it is. That is what if it is more electronegative, that means it's what less electropositive. I hope you understand, because what the lower the ion, sodium is more electronegative than potassium, because this is due to the fact that the lower the ion in the ECS, the more electronegative that ion is. That means the less what electropositive. Okay, and that means that what it can easily accept what electrons from the cathode, and can easily accept electrons from the cathode. Okay, so now we have listed cations. If you are coming down this way, make it very clear. If you are coming down from from potassium downward like this. Okay, let's say we are going down this way. Is electropositivity increasing or what reducing? Is decreasing, right? Because for potassium is the most electropositive. That means electropositivity as you are going downward. Look at the head of my arrow. As you are going downward is what is decreasing. This is in order decreasing. You can say decreasing electropositivity. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so or if you put the arrow upward now, it means what the electropositivity is what is increasing. So anyway you want to put it, understand what we are doing. Okay, now if this is the case, that means the one that will be discharged, we said, is the one that is more what that is lower in the series. That means in preference for discharge, in preferential discharge, in the order of what preference for discharge will be what to be coming down. Okay, to be coming down. So to be coming down this way, right? Increasing order. This will be increasing order for discharge. Okay, this will be what increasing order for what for discharge as you are coming down, right? Preference for discharge will be what to be increasing as you are coming down. Okay, now another important thing you should know here is that what if you want to not talk about it in terms of electronegativity, that means that what as you are going down, electronegativity is what is increasing, right? Because as you are going up, let me put this, I'm sure you are taking that down. So as you are going up like this, as you are going up, electropositivity is what is increasing. Okay, and if you are going up, it means that what electronegativity is what is decreasing. So electropositivity and electronegativity, they are going what in opposite what direction. Okay, so please understand how we use what the arrows. Now we have said that what the lower the ion in the ECS, the more likely it is to be what to be discharged when we are talking about the what the cations. Okay, please take note of that. Now another important thing is you know about the cations is that the most reactive metals, right? The most reactive ions, right, in the electrochemical series, right? For the cations, the most reactive, the top ions, the ones at the top, the ions at the top, which are the most reactive, right, can be extracted from their ores by electrolysis. Can be extracted. When I mean extracted from their ores, right, by electrolysis. Okay, so this first five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, okay, potassium, they can be extracted from their ores by what? By electrolysis. They are the most reactive. They are very reactive. The top ions in the electrochemical series for the cations can be extracted from their ores by electrolysis. We are going to see a question on that very soon from the O3 Schools JAMB app. So please make sure you jump on the app and get it immediately. So we are done with the cations. We are seeing that the lower the ion in the electropositivity series or the electrochemical series for the cations, the more likely it is to be discharged. Now let's look at the anions. Let's look at the anions. And then we'll be seeing what we are done with this class. Okay, so let's talk about the anions now. So we have the anions. Okay, now for the anions, the higher the ion in the electrochemical series for the anions now, the higher the ion in the electrochemical series, the more likely it is to be discharged. Okay, now let's look at what the anions first of all. So the first ion for the anion is what? Is OH. OH minus. Then of course we have iodine minus. This is iodine. Okay, this is iodine. They will now have what? Bromine. Br minus. We have chlorine. Cl minus. You have what? NO3 minus. Then of course we have what? SO4 2 minus. They will now have fluorine minus. Okay. Now this is what the electrochemical series for what? The anions. So any way you want to use to remember this, please use it to remember. You can turn it to a song. OIB CNSF OIB CNSF, whether it's sweet or you know sweet. Please make sure you use one method to remember the electronegativity series. It's very important. Okay, so this is what the electronegativity series. OH is the first. I is iodine is what the second. Then we have bromine, we have chlorine, we have what nitrate ion, we have what tetrazoic ion, then have what fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative element. If you followed us when we did our study on periodic table, we told you that what that fluorine is the most electronegative. So now in this order, the way they are arranged, it is very obvious that fluorine is the most electronegative element. That means that what electronegativity as we are going down the group is increasing, right? And this means that what? Oh, that fluorine is more electronegative than what? Than OH. That means OH is less electronegative than what? Than fluorine. And that means OH is more electropositive than what? Than fluorine. Let me go over that again. I'm told you that do not ever be confused with what? Electropositivity and what? Electronegativity. Okay? Fluorine is more electronegative. This means that OH is more electropositive than fluorine, isn't it? Yes. So that means if you are going up like this, if you are going from down to up, okay, it means that what? That electropositivity is increasing, right? If you are going from fluorine to what? To OH, electropositivity is what is increasing, right? If you are going from OH to fluorine, it means that electronegativity is what? Is increasing, right? Because fluorine is the most electronegative what element. So please put that at the center of your mind every time, that fluorine is the most electronegative what element. So let's continue. Now for the anions, the higher the ion in the ECS, comma, the more likely it is to be discharged. Okay, the higher the ion in the electrochemical series, the more likely it is to be discharged. That means if OH and I go for what? For discharge, right? Which one will be discharged in preference? OH will be discharged because what? OH is what is higher than what? Than iodine in the what? In the electrochemical series for the what? For the anions. All right. So that is that for that. Now, why does this happen? The higher the ion in the ECS, the more likely it is to be discharged. This is due to the fact, this, for those of us taking note, this is due to the fact that the higher the ion in the ECS, the higher the ion in the ECS, the more what now? Electropositive it is. That is what? Less what? Electronegative. Negative. Okay? Therefore, it can what? It can readily release what? Electrons. It can easily what? Release what? Electrons to the what? To the anode. Therefore, it can readily release electrons to the anode. Okay, so that is that for that about what? The anions. Okay, so OIB CNSF, OIB CNSF, hydroxyl ion, iodine ion, bromine ion, chloride ion, the nitrate ion, tetrazoic ion, and what? And the fluorine ion. Okay, fluorine is the most electronegative, and as you are going what? As you are coming down the group, electronegativity is increasing. Okay, as you are going up, electropositivity what is increasing. Now, the preferential order for discharge, right? If you are going down, sorry, if you are going from down to up, that is what? The preferential what? Order for what? For discharge. Okay, that means OH will be discharged in preference to what? That in preference to what? To I. That means what? CL will be discharged in preference to what? In preference to what? NO3. That means SO4 2 minus will be discharged in preference to what? Fluorine, and so on and so forth. So please understand what this order. Now let's take some questions from the O3 School JAMB app to what? To test our knowledge on what we have done so far. Please remember to what? Like this video. If you have not liked this video, what I'm doing is very wrong, because liking the video will make other students to easily find these what? Tutorials, which will also what? Help them in their exam. So if you are not giving all this video a like, as you are seeing it, just give it a like. Also comment, just comment, drop some encouraging comments. Thank you is not even too bad, right? So please drop comments and make sure that what you are subscribed to this channel, because if you subscribe, once we publish any new video, you will be what? Notified on your phone that we have released a new video. Now let's see let's go to the O3 Schools JAMB app. I'm launching my app right away. And let us see some questions from the O3 School JAMB app. Now, we are told this is a 2012 question. 2012 number 39 from the app is being displayed on your screen right now. And we are told, they say, which of the following metals is the least reactive? Is the least reactive? A, we are given Pb, that is lead. B, we are given Sn, that is tin. C, we are given mercury, that is Hg. Then D, we are given gold, that is Au. Okay, so from our electropositivity series, right, which one is the least reactive? Which one is the least what? Is the least reactive? Okay, and we know that what? That, okay, thank God we will still have it on the board. And we know that what? Reactivity, right, decreases as you come or down the group. That means potassium is the most reactive and platinum is the least reactive. Now, Pb, look at where Pb is here. Look at where Sn is here. Sn is even at the top of Pb. Look at what mercury is here, Hg. So which one is below? That is Au. That is gold. Gold is the what? Is the least reactive. That means D will be our right answer there, right? So please note this. The set question, just the set questions on them. Please note that. Now let's see another question. This is from 2023. 2023 number 2. 223 number 2. We are told that which element is placed at the top of the electrochemical series? Which element is placed at the top of the electrochemical series? Okay, A, we are given hydrogen. We are given hydrogen. B, we are given oxygen. C, we are given sodium. Then D, we are given what? Copper. Now they say which element is placed at the top of the electrochemical series. Obviously, we cannot see potassium here, so we go to the next one. I can see what? Sodium. We are seeing sodium. This is Na. This is sodium. They not put what? The symbols. They put what? Their full name. So know that what? Na is pronounced as what? As sodium. Okay. So sodium is the what? Is the one that is placed at the top of the electrochemical series in this what? Answer. So for some of you that will say, potassium is the answer. Potassium is not there. No. You, since what the potassium is not what in the option, go to the next one that is placed higher, and that will make us what? Choose sodium instead, right? So please do not be found doing that. Now let us see another question. This is a 2022 question. 2022 question number 2. Okay, and then we are told there's a dash is a list of metals arranged in order of how easily the metal atoms ionize. Dash is a list of metals arranged in order of how easily the metal atoms ionize. That is what the electrochemical what series. Simple. That's option what? Option C. Okay. Now the electrochemical series is arranged in order of how easily what the metals what can ionize. All right. Now let us also now look at a 1999 question. 1999 number 38, we're told the pair of metals in the reactivity series that are usually extracted by the electrolysis of their ores, right? The pair of metals in the reactivity series that are usually extracted by the electrolysis of their ores is, you can see here we are giving what? Magnesium and zinc, all right? Then B, we are giving magnesium, Mg and Ca. Mg and Ca, magnesium and calcium. C, we are giving what? Copper and zinc. Then D, we are giving what? Lead and calcium. Okay, so they say the pair of metals in the reactivity series that are usually extracted by the electrolysis of their ores. And like I told you earlier, that what? The most reactive what? Metals, or the most reactive what? Ions, right? That are at the top of the electrochemical series can be easily extracted from their ores by electrolysis. So of course, we can see from here, I see magnesium and zinc. No, you can see copper and zinc, right? You can see copper and zinc. No, you can see magnesium and what? And calcium. You can see lead and calcium. Look at where lead is here. Lead is not even close. Look at where zinc is. Look at where zinc is here. Look at where Okay, zinc also appears here. So look at magnesium and calcium. Magnesium is here, calcium is here. They are at the top of what? Of the electrochemical series. That is why the right answer there will be what? Will be magnesium and zinc, option A. They can be easily extracted from the ores by electrolysis. Please give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you keep sharing our videos. In the next episode, I'm going to look at the remaining what? Two factors that govern the preferential discharge of ions during electrolysis. So I'm going to look at the concentration of the ions in the electrolyte, and then we are going to look at the nature of electrode use. And I'll see you in that episode. Thanks for watching.